Hey y'all, hope you guys can hear me. Did take my headphones out, so I'm not sure. This is gonna be a general message. I felt I was gonna post this, like to write it out, but the Holy Spirit wanted me to actually speak on what needs to be said. So here I am. It's 11:55 as the current timer. So okay, y'all, I'm back. So I feel like I'm gonna be talking to probably a few selective few of you, but y'all know the drill. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Um, I feel like some of you needed to, I guess, hear this message. I feel like the collective that I'm going to be speaking to here, um, there's a lot about this journey that you just don't understand. 111 on a timer. Or maybe lately you have been, what I really get with this group is you have been trying to, you want to understand why this world is so, why certain people in this world are evil, why the path of a chosen one is so challenging, why it seems as if you take a few steps forward and only to feel like you are getting pushed back 20 steps. You just want to understand, like, why is your path much harder than others? 155 on the timer, so you could be seeing that number. I feel like the Holy Spirit wants you all to know that, and I specifically feel like with this group, you are probably new to this. Some of you probably been on your path for a while now, but I get like newness, like new energy, or newly stepping into this path. 222 on the timer as well. So you be seeing that number. In order for you, 234 on the timer, in order for you to understand this path fully and understand why this path is so hard, why a lot is required of you. My bad, y'all. I'm back. You would first have to understand to understand. Um, it's not gonna click right away. You know what I mean? Like it's also 1444 could be significant, and 144 could be significant. It's not gonna click right away in terms of you fully understanding everything, right? For the most part, 333, the timer stopped at 333. I had to pause it really quick. My bad, y'all. There's a lot about it you need to understand and understand. And in order for you to start understanding it in that way, you would of course need to take steps to like heal yourself. And many of you that I'm tuning into, you've been doing that. Many of you that I'm tuning into, you feel like, well, I've been doing the inner work. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. 411 on the timer. I've been helping the collective. Some of you are readers, that I'm talking to, and you just want to understand why so much pain, why so much, why is the path so hard? Like, you might even just feel exhausted as hell. Like you're over a lot of shit. Like you're just exhausted and at your limit. 444 on the timer. And when I say you need to understand, first off, if you're encountering any type of spiritual warfare, I've said this in many videos, And many of you are currently experiencing this. Some of you are recovering from it. But what I get mostly from this group, you might be in the thick of it right now, to where it seems like attacks are coming from all sides. And you're trying to keep your head up for air. You're trying to remain positive. You're trying to keep your vibrations high. And it just seems like the enemy is on your ass. The enemy is sending this person in that group. And you're just not understanding. And when I say you're over it, some of you want to give up. Others of you, you're holding on for dear life. So when I say understand to understand, you first need to understand that just like your enemies, when they attack you, they're not attacking you. And I'm just using your enemies, right? I'm using that term. And hopefully, as I use this as a example, you'll start to understand what I mean by understand to understand. When people, groups, whoever, people you know, people you don't know, attack you, they are on assignment from the enemy. The enemy is the matrix that we live in. Some people refer to the enemy as the devil, etc. Whatever you want to label the enemy as, the objective is to stop you as the light worker, the star seed, the Reiki healer, whatever your healing abilities are. You pose as a threat. It's bad enough that you've already awoken. Your objective is to help the rest of humanity try to get on track, not to necessarily convert anyone. You're not really here to convert people necessarily. 707 on a timer. You're here to enlighten, to heal. Nothing more, nothing less. 711 on the timer. But even by you doing that, 717 on the timer, the enemy sees you as a threat. So oftentimes the enemy will send distractions. The enemy will send old exes, old family members you don't mess with, strangers you don't know, people you do know. 9 times out of 10, the attacks will come from people you knew, currently know, or think you can trust. Sometimes it will be from people you don't know. But a lot of the attacks is to equip you. You need proper training so that you can fall back on that and talk to the collective about spiritual warfare. When these people attack you, your enemies attack you, they are not only on assignment, they're doing this from a low vibrational state. You are someone that serves as high vibration. I'm not saying that you don't have moments where your frequency is not low. It is. Like it takes hard work to balance that within us on a daily basis. But for the most part, when people come against you, it is because they know no other way. These people are hurting, they're in pain, they're angry at the world, they're seeking power. Because people that are truly healed, that have done the inner work, they don't operate like that. So when you understand that, the rest you'll start to understand. You are here on assignment. Your mission is bigger than yourself. And I know I say that all the time, but it's very true. The Holy Spirit wants you to know that when you experience certain setbacks and you endure the pain and the trauma, you must be tested in order for you to give your testimony. You must go through the pain and trauma so that you can reach back out to the collective and talk to them about what you experienced so that you can help them in return. You can't do that if you don't have the training. You can't talk about your testimony if you haven't gone through the test. You can't talk to people about the light if you haven't gone through the darkness. You understand what I'm saying? So whoever you are, the Holy Spirit needs you to hold on. Brighter days are coming. What you are experiencing is only an illusion. It will not be like this forever. You are a chosen one, so you cannot be stopped, blocked, or hindered. Have faith. and trust